Hello everybody and welcome to a Newtown supplement store. We are here again, guess with who? One and only best supplement expert, Lloyd. Welcome Lloyd to my channel.
Thank you. Pleasure.
And I am more than welcome at your store. Thank you so much for having me.
Always.
So very fun topic for today is dry scooping. What supplements from like the most used one, I'm talking creatine, EAA, BCAA, pre-workout, anything other powderish, what I can dry scoop safely, or what you wouldn't recommend, or what has to be mixed with the water and you shouldn't dry scoop at all, never.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'd almost say all of them should be mixed with water, but we all know you're still going to dry scoop every now and then, people that are doing it. The most commonly dry scooped product would be a pre-workout, and it's generally because you're in a situation where you want your pre, you've got some water, you don't really have a way of getting the powder into your bottle of water, you don't have a mix, maybe your shaker stinks and it's dirty and you haven't cleaned it, and you're in the car and you just want to get into the gym. Understandable. I think if you're going to do that, you have to be really careful not to breathe in. So if you're going to take, again, I don't recommend this, but if you're going to take it, the pre-workout, put it in your mouth, on your tongue, add the water, make sure you swish it around in your cheeks first, and then swallow it. And do not breathe in at any point in time, otherwise you just ruined your workout like 10,000 fold and could be dangerous, to be honest, if you really have to. Every other product, I don't see it being so important that you had to get it in that you would dry scoop it. I think that's pretty crazy. So you're running the risk of breathing in your creatine or your BCAAs. If you really want to, maybe the BCAAs, I wouldn't recommend it with creatine though. Because you know what, that much concentrated creatine in one gulp without a decent amount of water is gonna upset your stomach. Even if it's the finest talcum powdery, really good quality one, I just think you need a bit of liquid with creatine, otherwise it draws water into the intestine and it creates this uncomfortable feeling, and it can have you running to the toilet. So don't do that. Just maybe do it with pre-workout if you absolutely have to, and make sure you've got plenty of water to wash it down with. And I can see a use case for the convenience in that scenario, but I still think if we could just get a cup or something, or just grab a shaker, or even a little funnel on your, I don't know if you still can pick those up anywhere, on top of your bottle. So I don't recommend it, but it is common to do it with pre-workout, and if you really have to, be careful not to breathe in.
Yes. How about the protein powder? Can you?
That would be wild.
I know it is weird to do that because it's pretty big scoop for the serving.
It's too much powder and it would get too thick. You would choke on it for sure. It's not like the lucky thing about pre-workout is it's quite fine powder. So when you add the water, the consistency is still quite thin in your mouth. So you would just get a blob of protein in your mouth that you'd probably choke on. You wouldn't even be able to get down. I mean, I would strongly suggest no, and it would stay powdery in certain parts, so you'd probably burp powder back out. I would highly suggest you don't do that.
And speaking about the water, if we have to mix the other supplements, which is fine, but does it really matter in how much water do we mix it? As you said, at least a little bit, but when you do have a label and the serving size, and they say mix with the 250 mils of water, may mix with 100 mils of water. Should I really follow that, or that doesn't really matter? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I think generally with protein, you want at least 250 mils just to get it to a consistency that's workable and that it will dissolve in. That's not a lot though, it's just a cup of water. Protein's come a long way where it does dissolve quite well in water now, so that's enough. With your BCAAs, it really becomes a flavor thing. If you have it in too much water, they've designed the flavoring to be in about 750 mil, maybe 350 minimum. And so if you have too little water with the full scoop, it's gonna taste not right. It's gonna be too sweet, with the sucralose and everything. So it just becomes, I guess, a flavor thing. With pre-workouts, they're designed to be in about 250 mil of water. But you could have less and bomb it down if you really want. But of course, the flavor won't be optimal. But if that's not your concern and you're just gonna almost tequila shot it, so be it. But try to stick to your 250 mil as your minimum.
And because I know you are too much into the science, which is a very good thing, Is it anything that I should not mix with the warm water? Because you know how some people in the morning when they wake up early, the first thing they have like a hot water with the lemon or something.
Yeah.
Maybe because they are going to the gym, it's saving the time. They have their warm water or hot water. And is there any supplement that should not be mixed with the hot water? Would there
I've
be an
never
issue,
been
do you
asked
think?
that, but no, they're actually fine. Yeah, there wouldn't be anything. I think boiling water, I'd have to look into. Does that destroy certain compounds? You know, I'm not aware of it.
Yeah.
So I would suggest that warm water is fine, and if anything, it might increase absorption. I think I remember reading something on Reddit once where people were finding they got a bit more kick from using warm water with their I don't know about Reddit though. So I see no problem with that, but I just be careful once you get to a really high temperature because it could maybe destabilize some of the ingredients that you want to work correctly. But I don't see an issue.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Lesson learned from today, don't dry scoop if you don't have to. And be careful if you do.